How about now? Is it better? Much better? Okay, good. Second card. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. 4 mana, 5/3. If it is also damage the minions next to whoever he attack. The body is too bad. This card's body is too bad. It will be much more stronger if it is a 3/5. I think the way we use it is like we have a weapon and we can use the weapon to clear the board, and so that if we play this minion, it can stay alive on the board for at least to the next turn. Then it might be useful. But I think in the next expansion there will be too much good cards for warrior, so I'm not sure if there will be space to play this card. Okay, so everything is fine. Is it? The volume, everything okay, so I will go on. Next card, Sea River, 6 mana, 6/7. You know, it's like the mage's legendary card. We call it buggies in China. You know, the racing car buggies. We call it the mage's legendary 7/7 legendary. And this card, I just cannot think of any way that we can play with this. And it's even an epic card. Oh, so does that mean that at least it has some dust? Well, maybe there will be some ways to play around with it, but I just cannot think about it now. Okay, next one, King's Defender, 3 mana, 3/2 weapon. This card is very good, but it's not as good as Firewall Axe and Deathbite, which is already 2 very good weapons in warrior deck. So well, this weapon is good, but even if it is a 3 durability, even if it's 3 durability, I still don't think it's as good as the Firewall Axe and the Deathbite. So even if it's Taunt Warrior, I'm not sure if we will play it with this card, because the other 2 weapons is just too good. Maybe play one. And next one, Electraza's Champion, 2 mana, 2/3. If you are holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and charge. This card, I think for a charge minion, it's supposed to be 3/2. Better to be a 3/2. Like 2 attack for a charge minion is like a little bit. It's a little bit too low. So I'm not sure it is very good, because like for early game, weapon is already very good enough. Okay, next one, Sparring Partner, 2 mana, 3/2. Taunt, Battle Cry give a minion taunt. This card is very good. I think it can be one of the best cards in warrior deck. This one and Varian is the 2 best cards in warrior deck. For 2 mana, 3/2 taunt is already a really good body, and it even give a minion taunt. It's like so much thing it can do for a 2 mana minion. So it's already too much that it can do. I think it's a card that all the Taunt Warrior should play it. It's a card that every Taunt Warrior must have it. And of course, it can combo with Black Knight. Okay, next card, Bash, 3 mana, deal 3 damage, gain 3 armor. I think it's an awkward card, because like deal 3 damage, 3 mana, deal 3 damage is like, we've got weapon. I would rather add more weapon. And gain armor. Like Shell Block is also 3 mana, and it's 5 armor, and it's it can draw a card, which is really good. Like drawing a card is very, very important for control warrior. So I think this card is awkward. Okay, next card, Bolster. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. 2 mana, give your taunt minion +2/+2. This card has some potential, but it is a buff card. So as long as it is a buff card, it is risky. Like first of all, you always cannot have minion to buff. You always cannot have some taunt to buff. And second of all, as long as it is a buff card, it will happen like something like you use 2 cards to trade for 1 card, which is not very worthy. And there will be a lot of good cards for taunt warriors. So there will be a lot of taunt warrior, but I'm not sure if this card will be played will be very good to play in taunt warrior. Like I would rather to play something else, because you know, warrior isn't a kind of class that can spam the board. It's not like token druid. Okay, next one. Ogrima Aspirant. 3 mana, 3/3. Inspire. Give your weapon +1 +1 attack. This card is not very good, because +1 attack is too slow. Like if it is +1 durability, it will be much more better, because for an early game minion like 2 mana or 3 mana minion, it's always like 3/2 or 4/3. So for a Firewall Axe or a King's Defender, it's already good enough for. And this minion is it is 3 mana. It has 3 mana, but the Inspire is kind of useless against 2 or 3 mana minion. I don't see any point in giving an attack on weapon in early game. Maybe it will be good in arena, but on ladder there's much more better card for warrior. Okay, so that's warrior. Warlock. I think Warlock card is overall not that good. Like okay, but not that good. Okay, first of all, Wilfred Fizzlebum. 6 mana. Legendary. Cards you draw from your hero power cost 0 mana. This card must compare to Emperor, I think, for Handlock or Demon Lock, or any Warlock play with Emperor, or the mid game or late game kind of Handlock. It has to be compared to Emperor, and Emperor is 6 mana 5/5, and 5/5 is much more better than 4/4. I mean, on surviving next turn, and Emperor can buff all the cards in your hand, which is always like at least 7 cards or 6 cards, and this card can only buff 1 card, and so this 1 card is not stable. Like it's too slow. You have to play it on at least turn 8, and Emperor you can just play it on turn 6. So maybe there will be something to play around with it, but I still think that Emperor may be better than that. Okay, next card. Death Bargain. I think this is the best card for Warlock. In all the Warlock cards, this is the best card. Because this card is very, very good. Because Dark Bargain, destroy 2 random enemy minions, discard 2 random cards. Throwing 2 cards is not a big deal for a Warlock, but killing 2 minions is very huge, especially when you play against some mid game or late game decks like Druid or Control Warrior. It is very huge. I think most handlock or demon lock or any kind of meat lock will love this card. It's just too strong, and it can combo with the Fist of Jaraxxus. Like when you play play or discard this deal 4 damage to a random enemy, it can combo with this to have a very big, huge board clear. I like this card very much. Okay, next one, Dreadsteed. Death Rattle summon Dreadsteed, 4 mana 1/1. There is already a lot of discussion about this card. It's very hard to judge. For a demon, you can have a lot of way to play around with it. You can either buff it, sacrificial pack of it, trade, all kinds of play. But I haven't seen any good play to combo with it. It's not depend on how valuable this card is. It just depends on I haven't got any idea about this card. So it has to be tested after release. Okay, next one, Fist of Jaraxxus, 4 mana. When you play or discard this, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. This card may be good, may be bad. It is good in some Warlock with a lot of discard cards, but I'm not sure that kind of Warlock works in the next expansion. So still needs to be tested. I cannot give out so many suggestions on this card. Okay, next one, Tiny Knight of Evil, 2 mana 3/2. Whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1. Okay, first of all, it is a demon. So, for the new expansion, we've got two mana demons. That is this card and the Wasp card. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. 2 mana 4/3. These are the two mana demon that add to Warlock, which I think it is good. Like we've got more early game demons, but like it's not very good enough. Okay, for example, this card, Wasp card. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that amount to your hero. For a 2 mana minion, it's always like 3 points of attack, and also all kinds of spells is like 3 points of damage. So I don't like this card. I don't like this card. Compared to this one, the Tiny Knight of Evil, whenever you discard a card, gain +1/+1. I think this one is much better than the other demon, because you always get some ways to discard your cards, and even if you don't discard a card, this the body is also good enough. So if we have to compare these two, I like this one better for a demon. Okay, next one, Void Crusher, 6 mana. Inspire, destroy a random minion for each player. It has a really bad body for a 6 mana minion. 5/4 is kind of sucks, and the ability is also not really good. Maybe it will be good in arena, but on ladder I just don't want to play it. Okay, and I don't want Bane of Doom to summon it actually. Okay, next one, Demon Fuse, because we've got all other very good demons compared to that. I just don't like something that is unstable if you play in tournament or on ladder. I just hate those very unstable stuff. Next one, Demon Fuse, 2 mana, give a demon +3/+3. Is everything okay? Sorry, I cannot really look at the chat. Okay, so give a demon +3/+3, give you a penny mana crystal. I think if it is a card, if it is like 2 mana, give a demon +3/+3. I think it's not good enough for me to play it, and even you have to give out a mana crystal, that is even worse. Like, I don't know if there's anyone want to play this card, but I would never want to play this card actually. Okay, next one. 7 mana, Fearsome Doomguard. 7 mana, 6/8. Okay, I like this card. It's a great demon. The body is perfect, and it's another very good stuff for white color. Like for Handlock, some people use the 6/6 mana 6/6 Inferno to replace a mountain giant. So I think this one is much better than the 6/6 one. Maybe we can play one. And also it can be summoned by Bane of Doom. Okay, this one I think I've already talked about it. So we've got a lot of new demons in the next expansion, but most of them are awkward. So I'm not sure if it is slightly nerfed about Bane of Doom. Not sure about that. Okay, next one. Shaman. The Mist color. 6 mana, 4/4 battle cry. Give all minions in your hand and deck +1/+1. This card is very good, but it is a little bit too slow. You can have it in a kind of slow deck that run with a lot of legendary, but the question about slow deck is that it has less minions than normal deck. Less minion, like you run a big creature, legendaries, and less minion, and more about clear spells. A spell to clear to survive in the early game. So it will be awkward to play it. And it's only a 4/4 body for a 6 mana creature, so that means that you will lose a lot of you will lose some board on the turn you play it. Like if it is give all the minion on the board and your deck +1/+1, or give all minion on the board or in your hand +1/+1, I think it will be much better. I will want to play it. But if it's give all minion in your hand and deck +1/+1, I think it's a bit too slow. Okay, next one. Charged Hammer. 4 mana, 2/4. Death Rattle, your hero power becomes deal 2 damage. I think it's an awkward card because like on turn 4 it's always like a water elemental or a shredder. So this weapon seems so. Is there anything to do with it? Like you can equip it and then you change your weapon to get the death rattle, but it's just not worth it. I think it is a very good weapon, but it's not very good for shaman. Like if it is in hunter deck, it will be so much better. Like hunter love this kind of card. Hunter love weapon, and it's 4 charge for hunter. Like every turn you can go face 2 damage. Oh, so good. Anyway, still has to be tested. Okay, next one. Elemental Destruction. Deal 4 to 5 damage to all minion. Overload 5. It has too much overload. I cannot think about it using using it without what is that? Lava Shock. Is that the name of the card? Lava Shock. Anyway, it has to be used with that. Maybe we can play it in some late game shaman and run one with it. I think it's okay to play that. I think in the new expansion there's a lot of cards that is good for some late game shaman, like the next card, Healing Wave. 3 mana, restore 7 health. Reveal a minion in each deck. If yours cost more, restore 14 instead. I think this card is very, very good. It's too huge. Like the ability it can do is far beyond the 3 mana itself. Like so I think in the new expansion we can have some late game shaman with a lot of spells to survive the early game, and Healing Wave to survive the early game, and then some late game legendary or Castlezad or you know what I mean. Okay, anyway, next card. Drainy Totem Cover. 4 mana, 4/4 battle cry, gain +1/+1 for each friendly totem. This card looks good, but I think it's no better than Frostwolf Warden, the 5 mana 4/4, right? I'm very bad at remembering the arena cards. Is it the name of that card? 5 mana 4/4. Gain +1/+1 for each minion you have on board. I think that one might be even better than this one. The difference is that this is 4 mana, like one mana less. But is there anyone playing Frostwolf Warden? I don't know. This card is very. It will be definitely good in arena, but I'm not sure if it is good on ladder. We know there's a lot of totem buff in the new expansion, but I'm not sure about this. Okay, next one, Thunderbluff Valiant. 5 mana, 3/6. Inspire. Give your totems +2 attack. I like this card very much. I think it is a very, very, very good card. It's like, first of all, whenever you play it, it's like a taunt. Your opponent has to deal with it immediately, and it has a very good body. 3/6. It can like at least kill like two, 3 or 4 mana creature, which is pretty good. It can stay on board. That is the huge thing for an Inspire card. That it can stay on board, and 6 mana. It can be. Sorry, we can say it's like a 7 mana, 3/6 plus a 2/2. Which is very good. I think this card will make Shaman the mid game of Shaman much more stronger. Like Shaman has already have a very good strong cards on 6 mana, and some good card in 4 mana, and 5 mana is always like Belcher or Drake or something like that. And this card is very good for 5 mana curve. I like it. Okay, next one. Ancestral Knowledge. 2 mana, draw cards, overload 2. Okay, Shaman finally have some card draw. Congratulations. But overload 2 is very awkward. I would never want to play it on early game, and for late game, 2 mana isn't very good for for late game. Like you've got plenty of mana. So it's a little bit awkward. It might be good in some Malygos Shaman, but I'm not sure if it is good in general Shaman deck. It's just overload too much. Okay, next one. Totem Golem. 2 mana 3/4 overload 1. I think it is the best card in the Shaman new expansion. There's no reason for a Shaman not to play this card. I think almost it might be appear in every Shaman's deck because it's just too good. Like you can play it on turn 2, Totem Golem, and turn 3, and you hero power make a totem. It fits the mana curve very good, and for the starting game, it is like invincible. Yeah, so it's like Shelled Minibot for Paladin. It's like Shell Minibot for Paladin. Is there any reason you don't run Shell Minibot in Paladin? I don't know. Like so I think it is a kind of card that Shaman will bring. I think it's a very huge buff for Shaman. Next one, Taskar Totemic. 3 mana battle cry, summon any random totem. It is very good. This card is very good. There's like 50% chance to draw a very good totem. To put a very good totem like Flame Tongue Totem, Mana Tide Totem, and the Totem Golem. Yes, it is a totem. Yes, I forgot to say it. It's a totem, and another the Helen Totem. How to call it? Well, anyway, you know what I mean. And even if you haven't get a very good totem, you get a normal totem. It's still good. It's still good. I think it's still okay. Like 3 mana, 2 minion, a 3/2 and a totem. That is very good. I like it. Okay, so rogue deck. And Anu Barak. 9 mana, 8/4. Death Rattle. Return this to your hand and summon a 4/4 Nerubian. I think this card is very strong. The Death Rattle it can deal is way much beyond how 9 mana can do. I mean, it's a great card for 9 mana, but I don't think it's a card for Rogue. I think the problem with Rogue is that Rogue is a class that is very strong at early game and mid game. It is very strong on board control on early game and mid game, but when the game goes on to late game, you will run out of your health. Like the way you clear the board always has to use your face. Use your face to clear the board. So on turn 9, it's either like you have the board control and you almost have the lethal, or you lose the board control and you are struggling to waste all the resource to keep yourself alive. So if this card can be played, can have the chance to play it, it will be very strong. But I'm not sure if Rogue have the chance to play it. Even though it looks sucks, but I still think it is a very good card. But it is just I don't know if there's any chance that Rogue can play it. Maybe if you play some slow tempo Rogue, like you play the Shadowpan Rider. Okay, we will talk about it later. You can play this card. Next one, Poison Blade. Poison Blade, 4 mana, 1/3. Your hero power gives this weapon +1 attack instead of replacing it. I think this card is not very good because it stacks too slow and it's only 3 durability. I don't think it's worth 4 mana to play it. Maybe if it's like 3 mana, I think I might want to play. 3 mana is okay, but 4 mana might be a little bit too much. Next one, beneath the grounds, shuffle three ambushes into your opponent's deck. When drawn, you summon a 4/4 Nerubian. I think this card is very, 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 very good. Like, the value. Sorry, I don't know how to explain it. It's just the value is too good. And it's way much better than the Warriors card, Iron Juggler. You know, the summon a mine, give a mine into your opponent's deck. I think this card is way much better than the Warrior card. But I still cannot think about a way to play it in normal Rogue, because Rogue is a kind of class that values very much on the board control, especially early game. So 3 mana, I don't know if you will get the chance to waste 3 mana to play it, but it is a very good card in Fatigue Rogue. I think there will be more ways to play Fatigue Rogue in the next expansion. Okay, next card, Burgle, and 2 random class cards into your hand from your opponent's class. 3 mana. It sounds like Nefarian, but it's definitely not. Nefarian is 2 spells, and this one is like two random class cards. I think it might be good in Arena, because in Arena, class cards might be good, but on ladder, class cards always sucks. Like, there's so many stupid class cards that you really don't want to draw it. And also you need the board on early game. So I don't think you can play it on early game. And for late game, you've got Sprint. We've got Sprint. I wouldn't want to waste preparation for this card. So I think this card is like a bit worse than Thoughtsteal. Thoughtsteal is the good thing about Thoughtsteal is that you can always get a very good legendary or really valuable minion or valuable something valuable spells, and so I don't think this card is very good. Okay, next one, Cut Purse. 2 mana 2/2. Whenever this minion attacks a hero, add a coin into your hand. I think if this minion can successfully attack the face, it will be good. It will be very good. But the problem is that, is there anyone run with like a 2 mana 2/2 without a battle cry or a death rattle? Like, the body is too bad. It just cannot stay on board. And it's very bad for trading. So I don't think it's very good. Next one, Shady Dealer. Battle cry. If you have a pirate, gain +1/+1. 3 mana for 3. Okay, it's a very good body. And if you have a pirate, gain +1/+1, so that means a 3 mana 5/4, which is also very good. This card itself is very good, but the problem is that, okay, next expansion there's some pirate add into the next expansion, but I'm not sure Pirate Rogue works in the next expansion, because the bad thing about Pirate is that it always like high attack and low health, like 2/1, 4/3. So it's always being like a face deck instead of a control deck. But in the new expansion, it's an inspire deck or Joster or Taunt Warrior. Like I'm not sure pirate deck can deal with all those board control deck. Most of the there will be more board control decks in the new expansion. So, well, if Pirate Rogue is good, then works, then this card will be very huge. Next one. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this card. Anyway, 1 mana 2/1 pirate. Whenever you equip a weapon, give it +1 attack. The card itself is good. And especially, I don't think there will be people still running with Ooze or Harassings in the next expansion because there won't be space to put in that. But it's still just that problem if Pirate Rogue works. Okay, next one. Shadow Pen Raider. 5 mana 3/7. Combo, gain +3 attack. Very good card. Works with backstab and coin, and even if it's not a combo, even if it's 3/7, it is already very good. It can trade a lot of 3 mana for 4 mana cards. Like for Rogue, Rogue is a kind of class that haven't got some good minion that can stay on the board. They have to use a lot of neutral minions to get the board control, like to stay on the board, because most of the Rogue's minion are like high attack, low health, or like equal 3/3, that kind of minion. And this one, it can stay on board. So I think it is a very, very good card for Rogue. Maybe in the next expansion there will be more tempo Rogue with slower tempo Rogue with this kind of card in the new expansion. Okay, next one. Undercity Valiant. 2 mana 3/2. Deal 1 damage. A combo, deal 1 damage. It's like a small SI7 agent, but it's much more worse. It might be good in arena, but on ladder, deal 1 damage is like too weak. And will you run this together with SI7? But both of them all need the coin. Like both of them all need the combo to trigger. So it's very awkward to run both Undercity Valiant and the SI7 agent. Maybe you have to choose from them two, and you will choose SI7. But I think this card might be good in Face Rogue. Okay. Everything good. Everything works fine. Okay. So let's go on. Priest deck. Confessor Peltris. 7 mana 5/4. 7 mana 5/4. 5/4 body is so bad. Like it can be too easy to be destroyed. And okay, the Inspire. Summon a random legendary minion. It can be really, really good or really, really bad. So it has a very, very good potential, but it also can be very bad. But mostly we can think it like 9 mana 5/4 plus 4/4 or something. And the problem with this card is that Priest isn't a kind of class that is very good to work with some big creature, because Priest is a kind of class that the early game and mid game minions are too good. It's just too good. Like most of the control priest is always like the highest curve is like 7 or 6. So this card might be too late game for priest. The card itself is very good, but I think if it is in a druid deck, it will be huge. It will be huge. But for a priest deck, it's not very stable. It's not very stable. And there's some very good new cards for priest. Yeah, so still have to test this card. Okay, next one, Confuse. 2 mana, swap the attack and health of all minions. I think this card is not very good because it's too unstable. Like if you play against face deck, it's too unstable. But it has some good potential. It has some combo. But it's just not stable. I don't like cards that is not stable on ladder and tournament, you know. So we still have to see how it works after the new expansion release. Okay, next one. Shadow Fiend. Whenever you draw a card, reduce its cost by 1. 3 mana, 3/3. Well, 3 mana, 3/3 is not a very good body. I don't think this card is very good. It's not very good to stay on board, so... and besides, there's other good minion for priest, so... it's like only okay. Next one, Convert. 2 mana, put a copy of an enemy minion into your hand. And this card is also not very unstable, especially when you play against face deck. Against control deck, when you haven't got the board, you copy your opponent's minion and you play it. It will be easily to be killed, and you lose your board because you play it. You waste two manas. And if you've got the board, you don't need this card. You don't need this card if you got the board. So I think it's might be worse than South Deal. I think South Deal is way much better. Spawn of the Shadows, 4 mana, 5/4, Inspire, deal 4 damage to each hero. Really good card for Shadow Priest. And it has a great body. The Inspire is just awesome. I think Face Priest might be good next expansion. There will be more ways to play Face Priest. Yes, next one. Warm Rest Agent. Battle Cry. If you are holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and taunt. 2 mana, 1/4. So that is like 2 mana, 2/4 taunt. I think it is a really good card because for dragon deck, the problem with dragon deck is that it haven't got taunt. So it will always be rushed by face deck and some mid game deck. So I think this card is very strong. And together with another dragon, the 3/6 taunt dragon, I think Dragon Priest will be good. Dragon Priest will be good next expansion. Okay, Flash Hell, 1 mana, restore 5 health. I cannot think about a lot of way to play with it except Alkali. and it's not stable. Like if you are a Shadow Priest and you haven't got an Alchemy, I think Circle is already good enough. Circle might be way much better. So it's like okay. Next one, Power Word Glory. 1 mana, chosen weapon. Whenever it attacks, restore 4 health to your hero. Anti-aggro. Maybe someone will play it in some very late game with a lot of legendary and use this to counter some aggro decks. It will use most of time use on your own minion, but I still don't think it is a very good card. Next one, 4 mana, 3/5, Holy Champion. Whenever a character is healed, gain 2 attack. This card is very good. I think it might be my favorite priest card. It's a large light spam. It's a large light spam, but it's much more better. Like the problem with light spam is that it has only 2 point of health. Even if you create a very huge one, you can only use it to trade instead of hit the face, so it's a waste of damage. Like this card is already a very good body, like 4 mana 3/5. It can stay on the board, and Priest is a kind of class that is very easy to get the board control, but it will have some accident in late game, like it will be rushed by Druid's combo or something. So this card can be used as soon as you get the board control, and you use this to lock this game down. I think this card is a little bit too scary if Priest has the board. Okay, so that's Priest. Paladin. Edric the Pure. Battle cry, change all enemy minion attack to 1. 7 mana 3/7. 7 mana 3/7. I think it is a really good card. I think most of the Paladin might want to play it, especially when there's like 3 or 4 targets on your opponent's board, and if it's all death rattle or something that cannot be cleared with equality consecration, and it is a very good bud itself. 3/7. It's a very good bud itself. I think this card is too good. Enter the Coliseum. 6 mana, destroy all minions except each player's highest attack minion. It sounds like Brawl, but I think it's way much worse. Whenever you want to play it, it's always like you haven't got anything on your board and your opponent is like 3 or 4 minions, so it's not so worth to play it on 6 mana, and you always have to left highest attack minion, which is very risky. I think Edric the Pure and Equality Consecration is like good enough. Yes. Next one, Mistress Challenger. Battle cry, put 1 of each secret from your deck into the battlefield. 6 mana 3/6/6. I think this card is really good. Like maybe too good. Maybe too good. It's like suddenly you've got three extra secret. 3 extra secret means that you've 3 extra mana and 3 extra cards being played instantly on board. The value is too good, and even if it's like put only 1 or 2 secrets, it's still very good. because the body is good itself. But like putting too much to play a secret paladin, the problem of playing secret paladin is that you will always have a lot of secret at your starting hand. That will be very awkward. That will be very awkward. And you will like run out of card draw. Maybe it will be used in a fast paladin deck, not aggro, but a more faster one. Yeah, but this card itself is very good. Okay, next one, Argent Lance, 2 mana, 2/2 weapon. Battlecry, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more +1 durability. A very good card. Like for just her paladin. For just her paladin, I think it's like you bring a lot of very good quality late game minion, like a lot of late game legendary, and you bring weapons and spells to survive for early game. And this weapon is like always 3 out of 4 chance to get 2/3 weapon, which is already bad. I think it's slightly better than Firewall X if you deal with face decks, because most of the early game minion are like 3/2. So I think 2 attack is not bad, and this weapon is really good. Competitive spirit, 1 mana secret. When your turn starts, give your minion +1/+1. This secret is very good. It can be used in face decks. It can be used in face decks, but it will be bad if your opponent can clear your board. But I think you will always have the chance to think about when to play it. You can control when to play it yourself, right? So it's not that bad. You can bring 1. I think you can bring 1. But there's some problem with face paladin itself. Is the card draw for face paladin is just too bad. Especially for next expansion, there's too much control decks. Divine Favor is just too unstable, so it's slightly buff for this deck, but not very huge. Oh, it doesn't trigger if you don't have minions. It's okay because when I think Joust her paladin. I don't know. Forget about that. Anyway, let's move on. Tasker Joust her. 5 mana, 5/5. Battlecry, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, restore 7 health to your hero. It's like a Shield Maiden, but it's 1 mana less. I think it's not worse than Shield Maiden. Probably like as good as Shield Maiden. So it's just given some very good cards for just her paladin. Very good card. Seal of Champions, 3 mana, give a minion 3 attack and Divine Shield. I think this is an awkward card. Like, Blessing of King is very good because it can add 4 health. 4 health is a very huge deal. And for Bless of Might, it's only 1 mana. The mana efficiency is very good. So for this card, I think it might be good in Arena. But on Ladder, I would rather to use the other 2 blessings. And I think even for Face Paladin, 3 blessings is already too much. I even want to cut some blessings, some buff cards. Next one, Murloc Knight, 4 mana, 3/4. Inspire, summon a random Murloc. The body itself is pretty okay. It's like 3-4 body. It's okay. Inspire summon a random Murloc, and Murloc is mostly very bad, and it has nothing. It has anything to do with Paladin. Like if it's summon a 1/1 Silverhand Recruit, I think it will be better maybe. But we've got another card that summons Silverhand Recruit. So not sure about this. Warhouse Trainer, 3 mana, 2/4. Your Silverhand Recruit have +1 attack. This card is good, but there's already too much good cards for Paladin. Too much good class card for Paladin already, especially like early game. You have to compare this card with what is that? The 5 mana 2/5. How to call it? Anyway, you have to compare it with the 5/5, and I think the 5/5 is way much better than that. I don't think you will bring these two together, because if you always make 1/1, that is too slow. Like all inspired decks are all too slow. So not sure about this. I think we might have to choose from this one and the, how to call it? Anyone can teach me. Quartermaster, thank you. Yes, we have to choose from this and the Quartermaster. Maybe it can be used in some fast Paladin, not face Paladin, fast Paladin. Not sure about that. Okay, next. Mage deck. First one. Ronin. 8 mana, 7/7. Death Rattle. Add 3 copies of Arcane Missile into your hand. Very good. It has 7/7 is like good for 8 mana legendary with some abilities. I think the body is okay. It's very good. And it has some card draw. Even it's only some Arcane Missile, it's card draw. As long as it is card draw, there will be some way to play around with it. And if it is silenced, I think it's still okay, acceptable, because you will have like other minions to be safe. Like your Sylvanas will be safe if this will be silenced. I think it's okay. And Arcane Missile, you've got a lot of ways to play around with it. You know. Next one. Arcane Blast. 1 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion. This spell gets double bonus from spell damage. I think this card is not very good, because Mage already has too much spell to deal with minions. Mage has already have too much spells to deal with minions, and this is an epic card, guys. I would rather just use Arcane Missile. Yeah, and next one. Even if there's spell power minion, I still don't want to use it, sadly. Next one. Kodara Drake. 7 mana, 6 mana, 6/6. 6/6. The body is not bad. You can use your hero power anytime, any number of times. For this kind of ability, this mana is too slow. It's like too slow. This card is good, but not good enough, I think. The ability is very strong in arena, but on ladder there will be less combo, because for inspiring deck is already really slow. So it can be better. It can be better. This card can be better. But I think the most value about this card is it is a dragon. So this is a huge buff to Dragon Mage. It is a huge buff to Dragon Mage. And it is like a taunt. Like your opponent has to deal with it immediately. So, well, it's still good. It's still good. Still a very huge buff to Dragon Mage. And next one, sorry, don't know how to pronounce that. Is that effigy? Anyway, 3 mana secret. When a friendly minion dies, summon a random minion with the same cost. I think this card sucks. The minion it summons is always worse than what you played. So it is not a stable card. If it can summon the previous minion, like the Paladin secret, it will be way much better. And the most problem with this card is that Mage haven't got much space for secret. Like I think 2 or 3 secrets is already good is already enough in Mage stack. 2 or 3 secret is the number that can maximum the value of mad scientist. So I think the less the secret, the better. Maybe this card can combo with Molten Giant, but I think that is too slow. Okay, next one, Polymorph Hafu. Is there anything wrong with everything? Okay. Polymorph Hafu. 3 mana, transfer a minion into a 4/2 Hafu with charge. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, so let's just say it Hafu. This card is okay, but I think it's mostly used in face decks. Face decks, like you can use it to go through taunt, and you can like transfer your mirror image to a charge. But if it, I don't think it's as good as polymorph in mid-range deck, because you have to at least use 2 cards to deal with 1 card, which is not very good, but it is very good in face mage. Next one, Fallen Hero. 2 mana, 3/2. Your hero power deals 1 extra damage. This card has a very good body and a very strong ability. It's like 4 mana, deal 2 damage, like the druid's keeper of druid, and you have to clear it as soon as possible. So it's a good card. Something you have to play in Inspire Mage. Next one, Flame Lance. Deal 8 damage to a minion. Too bad. Much worse than Fireball. Okay, next one. Dalaran Aspirant. 4 mana, 3/5. Inspire. Gain spell damage +1. I think it might be good in Arena, but on a ladder, it can be combo with Ronin. The Inspire is not very strong. The Inspire is not very strong. Maybe you can build some spell power deck around with it, like the 3 mana 4/2. When you have a spell power, oh no, cannot combo with that. Not sure about this. Still has to be tested on ladder. Next one, Spell Sinner. 3 mana, 3/4. Battle Cry. Add a random spell to each player's hand. That's a very good body. 3 mana, 3/4. Very good body, and it is very good in face mage, because your opponent always cannot play the spell, haven't got mana to play the spell. He get. But I don't think I will play it in tournament because it's just too unstable. So that is mage. I think the overall mage's overall quality is pretty good. And for hunter, compared to mage, I think it's like okay, not that good. Maybe not very good. Maybe sucks. I don't know. Okay. As I said more. 7 mana, 4/2. Whenever another minion takes damage, destroy it. I think everyone has played it in the Brawl, and you guys know how to combo with it, like you play Unleash, but it is a 10 mana clear spell. 10 mana. Like, I would rather have a Blade Flurry or Flame Strike or something like that. It's just too slow. It looks good, like clear everything, but it's just too slow. 7 mana too much. I don't really like it. And next one, Dread Skills. 3 mana, 3/2, Beast. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other minions. I like this card. It is a good card. Because Hunter, there's only Unleash. There's only one way to like come back from the board for Hunter. Explosive Trap is not good enough. And this card, at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all minions. It's another way beside Unleash that you can use to deal with some face stack. I like this card very, very much, and it's not bad. Like 3 mana 4/2. It's pretty okay. Oh, oops. These 2 cards can combo together, but I don't think someone want to play it. Okay, Lock and Load. 2 mana. Each time you cast a spell this turn, add a random Hunter card to your hand. This card looks good. It looks good. It has a very, very high potential. But the card you draw is to put in your hand instead of on the board. So this will, on the turn you play it, you will lose a lot of board control. On the turn you play, you will lose a lot of board control, because for most of Hunter's spell, it's very weak in clearing the board. It's very weak on board control. Hunter spell, and it's especially weak against some mid-sized creature like Dre's creature. You can only use Freezing Trap. So you will lose some board on the turn you play it, definitely. I would rather have a Blade Flurry or something like that. Okay, so this card is like something like it looks good, but maybe not that good. I'm not sure. Okay, next one. Stable Master. 3 mana 4/2. Battlecry, give a friendly beast immune this turn. If it is a 2/4, it will be way much better. But 4/2 is too easy to die. And you know how it works for the immune card for Hunter and Warrior. So, and it's also epic. I don't think this card is good. This card is like even worse than this one. We'll talk about it later. The 5 mana one. And next one, Ball of Spiders, 6 mana, summon 3/1/1 web spinners. It just looks so bad compared to Hyman. I would rather like summon 2/2 hyena on board. Because it's just too slow. Let's not talk about this. I think even if he summon 4/1/1 web spinner, it's not enough. Anyway, it's awkward. Next one, Power Shot. 3 mana, deal 2 damage to a minion and the minion next to it. I don't like this card. It's not very good. It's worse than Explosive Trap, and it's also worse than the 4 mana shot that shots 2 targets. It's also worse than that. I would rather to run with the 4 mana one. And this one is also too randomly. Okay, next one, 5 mana, 3/3. Battle Cry. If you have a beast, summon a random beast. It looks very slow, but actually this card is very, very good. In Beast Hunter. The problem is that if your beast can survive. But if your beast can survive, this card is very good because it will at least get a 3 mana or 4 mana animal, or that kind of stuff. But the problem is that if Beast Hunter is good, if Beast Hunter is good in the next expansion, that is a problem. Next one, Bear Trap. I think this is the best card for Hunter in all the new cards. Bear Trap. 2 mana secret. After your hero is attacked, summon a 3/3 bear with taunt. It's a 3/3 animal, and it's a taunt. And it's another secret that can trick your opinion. Like, there's too much stuff that it gives you for a 2 mana card. It's just too good. It's just too good. No reason why you don't play it. Next one, Brave Archer. 1 mana, 2/1. Right? Is there anything wrong? Brave Archer. 1 mana, 2/1. Inspire. If your hand is empty, deal 2 damage to your enemy hero. It's like a Lipernon when you haven't got cards. But why not we just play Lipernon? And if you play Lipernon together with this, I still don't think it's very good because you have to have an empty hand, which is like at least after turn 7 or 8. After turn 7 or 8. And this like it's only a 1 mana 2/1 body on turn mana and turn 7 or 8. I don't really like it. Okay, next one, King's Alec. 2 mana 3/2. Battle Cry. Reveal a meaning in each deck. 2 mana to reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, draw it. I like this card. It's a card draw. It's a card draw, but I think okay, and it's also a beast. 2 mana 3/2 beast that can draw card. It is very huge, but I think this card is like if it is in this expansion. If it is in this expansion, it might be slightly better. I'm not sure if it will do well in the next expansion because if you play a very slow hunter, that means that you will give up your hero power. It will give up your hero power. Not sure if it can beat the Inspire deck and face decks. Anyway, so that is Hunter deck. Overall, I think it's only okay or kind of sucks. My own opinion, sorry. So Jade. Excuse me. Okay, Jade, first card, Amiana. 9 mana 5/5, your minion cost 1. And your minion costs 0 mana if you run with Emperor. This card looks crazy, extraordinarily good, but I think it might only appear in a ramp trade. Unfortunately, it might only appear in a ramp trade and might not be very useful, even because most of the time, we assume that most of the time it cannot combo with Emperor. You have to play Emperor first. You have to draw Emperor first, and then you combo with Emperor, right? Am I right? And then you have to draw this card, and then the body is just too weak. 9 mana 5/5. Even you play like Ancient of War, it's like 10 mana play 10 mana 5/5 plus a 5/10. Like it's not good enough. It's not good enough. You have to have some taunt to protect it to survive next turn, or else it's kind of not as good as we expected. So it's kind of some card that you can only play in ramp trade. Maybe you won't have chance to play it. Maybe you will die before you play it. It's all possible. Because for normal mid-range trade, it's like the average curve is like 4 or 5. You know. Okay, anyway, next card. Astral Communion. 4 mana. Gain 10 mana crystals. Discard your hand. This card is hard to play. What can you do with no cards in your hand? Like, if you draw it after turn 6 or turn 7, I would not want to play it. And if you play it on early game, you will discard like 4 cards. 4 cards? Probably 5 cards, probably. That is a huge deal. Cannot think about any way to play around with it, at least for current deck cards. Okay, next one. March. 3 mana, destroy a minion. Add a random minion to your opponent's hand. I think this is a huge buff for Druid. It might be one of the best cards. It might be. Because Druid is very bad in dealing with big creature. And this one is way much better than Nature Balance, because you give a random minion to your opponent's hand, it can always be bad, and even if it is good, he has to have the mana to play it. And Dread is more about tempo, right? So even if you use it to destroy a Isera or a Dr. Boom, I think it's already worth it. Yes, it's a good card. Next one, the Narcissus Aspirant, 2 mana 2/3. Battle cry, gain an empty mana crystal. Death Rattle, lose a mana crystal. It's similar, a little bit similar to Wild Growth, This card is good because your opponent has to deal with it immediately. Like it might force them to not play on curve or something like that. The 2/3 body is good. It's like a mech warper, and I think it almost deals the same kind of stuff like a mech warper. So it's a good card, especially in token druid. Next one, Knight of the Wild. Sorry, 1 minute. Where am I? Knight of the Wild. Whenever you summon a beast, reduce the cost of this card by 1. A beast druid card. Okay, there's 2 problems. There's not many good beasts that is good for druid to play. And problem 2, this card is too slow. Like even if a 5 mana 6/6, it's still too slow. 5 mana 6/6. Like it's not like whenever you play a card, you reduce a cost by 1, or you inspire once, you reduce a card by 1. It's you have to play a beast. That means that this card can be stuck in your hand for a long time. So it's not very stable. It's not very stable. And another problem is that I don't know if Beast Druid works well in the next expansion. So next one, Savage Combatant, 4 mana 5/4. Inspire, give your hero 2 attack this turn. It looks like the body. Sorry, excuse me. I think the body is not bad compared to Shredder. It's not bad compared to Shredder. The best thing is that it gives your hero 2 attack this turn. That is like 3. You can kill a 3 health creature with your hero power, which is not bad, and it's also a beast, and it's like a taunt, like something you have to deal with it immediately. But I'm not sure if it is good in some kind of mid-range druid other than beast druid, because in mid-range druid you have to have something, some other stuff that is more likely to be will stay on the board, more likely to survive on board. So, but I think it might be good in token druid, because token druid will always have something to play in early game, and when you play this on turn 4, you will always survive. You will always survive. So I think it might be good in token druid. And next card, Living Roots. 1 mana, choose 1, deal 2 damage or summon to 1/1 sapling. The both effect is very good. Like for early game you can summon to 1/1. For late game you can have lethal. Both effect is all very good, and I think it's really good in token druid. No question about that. Druid of any questions? Druid of the Saber, choose 1, transform to gain charge, or +1/+1 and stealth. It's a 2 mana 2/1. I think 3/2 stealth is very good because it can always deal with some all the 3 mana or 4 mana minions, and it can always survive till next turn because it steals. So it will make Dre's early game much more stronger. Talking Dread. Next one, Wild Walker. Wild Walker, 4 mana, battle cry, give a friendly beast +1 health. Oh, sorry, this one. Give a friendly beast +1 health. A +3 health, sorry about it. I think this is a very good card. You must... So every beast druid must play that because it always has something to buff. Like you can buff a 2 mana beast. You can buff a 3 mana beast. You can always play it on mid game. It's not very late. This is the best thing I like about it. It can give you a very strong board early and mid game. Yeah, so this card is really good. This card is really good. Okay. So that's all for class cards. Yes, guys, we did it. Phew. Okay, from now on, I will fast forward. Okay, I will fast forward. Whew. Okay, legendaries. First one, 6 mana, 3/9. Both Ram Shield. Whenever your hero takes damage, this minion takes it instead. A hard counter to Fist Deck and also very counter to Freeze Mage. Also very good against Fist Mage, but I don't know if this will appear in some normal construction deck or tournament, because it's just 6 mana is too much. 6 mana is too much, but 9 health is okay. Okay, next one, Chill Mao. 7 mana 6/6 taunt death rattle. If you are holding a dragon, deal 3 damage to all minions. This card is extremely good. A huge buff to dragon deck and a huge nerf to patron. It's just too good. Okay, anyway, next one. Yeah, so body's so good for 7 mana. What? Not 7/7? You must be kidding me. Something wrong with Blizzard's head. So good card with only 6 points of attack. Oh my god. Sorry, what did I say? Okay, anyway. Next one. Addis Dark Bam. 3 mana, 3/4. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. You have to target it with a spell. You have to target it with a spell. And that is... I don't know any class except Priest will be very good with this too. And another one is whenever you target this minion with spell, gain Divine Shield. I kind of like the deal 3 damage better rather than Divine Shield, but well, the body is very good. The body is very good. The body is very good, but besides that, we have to test it. Yes, the next one, Gormok the Impaler, 4 mana 4/4 battle cry. If you have at least 4 other minions, deal 4 damage. I'm not sure if the 4 damage is like Fire Elemental, or it's like Goblin Pyromancer, Soup, or Palm. this card is really good. You know, in Zoo, but I'm not sure if Zoo is still good in the next expansion. But it will be really strong, really strong in Paladin and Shaman, and it is a neutral minion. Neutral legendary means that everyone can play it. Every class can play it. So I think it might be the most popular legendary. On the new ladder, because there will be I suppose there will be a lot of face deck and some paladin and shaman together. The total amount of those classes is huge, so I think it might be the most popular legendary. Might be. Oh, so you never have 4 minion. It's very easy to have 4 minion for paladin and shaman in the next expansion. Okay. So what is this? It's like deal 4 damage or deal. It's like pew 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 or pound. Anyway, I still don't know, but either way, it's good. Either way, it's good. Okay. Like I didn't watch other people's card reviews, so there's still something that I'm not sure about these cards. Anyway, next one, Ice Hole, 9 mana 10/10 charge, cannot attack heroes. What? This is a legendary. Okay. Okay, so it can use as a solution. Like it can always trade at least two big creatures. Then, but what then? What face? No face? Nani? No, this is unreasonable. Why this kind of stuff ever exists? It makes people so uncomfortable. Well, anyway, okay, this card is like okay. It can at least trade 2 cards. Okay, next one. Let's move on to next one. Yes, you can silence it, but it's a waste. It is a waste. You have to silence it next turn. And if you play it this turn to deal with a minion, I'm not sure it can still survive next turn you play silence. Do you guys know what I mean? So it's like if you think about it, it's always very good. But if you actually play it, yeah. Okay, next one. Justice Card, True Heart. 6 mana, 6/3 battle cry. Replace your starting hero power with a better one. I think there's already a lot of discussion about this card. I think among them, the paladin one is the best one. Like your hero power summon 2/1/1. 2/1/1, so huge. Compared to shaman, like you summon a direct totem. It's way much better than other hero power. I think inspiring paladin will run this, and it's just the battle cry is just too good, so we can forgive its low health. We can forgive him. It's okay. It's still 3 health. I'm totally fine with that. So I think it might be Paladin's favorite card. Next one, Nexus Champion Sarad, 5 mana 4/5. 5 mana 4/5. Inspire. Add a random spell to your hand. The ability is good, and the most important thing is that it haven't lost a lot of the body with this kind of ability. Like normally it will be like a 3/5 or like a 4/4 for 5 mana, but it's like 5 mana for 5. The body is very good. Very good body, very good ability. Like you have a very good potential with that. But still, Inspire card is too slow, and this card makes Inspire card even more slower. Inspire deck. So I think it still needs to be tested. Okay, this one. Sky Captain Krag, 7 mana, 4/6, charge. Charge. Costs 1 less for each friendly pirate. You know how they translate in China? They translate in China like charge. 冲啊冲啊冲冲冲冲冲啊 charge. Well, anyway, sorry. Where am I? Yes, cost 1 less for each friendly pirate. Like, charge 4/6 is very huge. Charge 4/6 is very huge. But the problem, I already talked about the problem with pirate deck, is that the pirate is too hard to survive, and it has to have friendly pirate to play this deck, play this card. So the question is about if pirate deck works in the next expansion. Probably, maybe. I know it's Reina's favorite. Hey, did he talk a lot of good word about pirate deck? I don't know. I didn't watch his card review, but I suppose he must talk about a lot about how pirate is. Anyway, next one. The Skeleton Knight, 6 mana, 7/4. Death Rattle, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, return this to your hand. It's a very bad card. First of all, it's too slow, and it's very easy to deal with. For example, if you play it on turn 6, and it returned to your hand, and when you play it again on turn 7, your opponent can just ignore it and go for your fish, and you're dead. I think it's just too slow. Yeah, there's so many, 100 of ways of killing this, right? BGH, swap, su, pang pang pang. Okay, anyway, next one. Crowd favorite, 4 mana, 4/4. Whenever you play a card with Battle Cry, gain +1/+1. Another slow card. You know what? There is a deck that has a lot of Battle Cry. Which is 2. But I wouldn't want to play it. Okay, next one. Frost Giant, 10 mana, 8/8. Cost 1 less for each time you used hero power this game. Most of us have already used this card in the brawl. I have to say it is too slow for a constructed deck. Is too slow. I think for inspiring card, even for inspiring deck, you have to get board. First of all, get the board control, and then you get the advantage from inspire. That means that most of the time you can always use your hero power after like turn 4, turn 5. And so when you got the chance to play Frost Giant, it's always already like after turn 10 or something for a 5 mana or something. So it's not. First of all, it's not stable. I hate all those unstable cards because unstable cards, I just don't like it to be in tournament, to play in tournament. Well, not good enough. Next one, Garrison Commander. Garrison Commander, 2 mana, 2/3. You can use your hero power twice a turn. You can use your hero power twice a turn. You can combo with. Where is it? The 4 mana. Well, anyway, you can combo with what is that? Maid of Lake or Lake Maiden. Anyway, that 4 mana 2/6, maybe, but it's a little bit too late. I still think it's a good card for experiment deck. Yes, it's a very good card for experiment deck, but it's just the thing I don't like experiment deck. It's too slow. Next one, 6 mana, Grand Crusader, 6 mana 5/5 battle cry. Add a random paladin card to your hand. The card itself is good. 5/5 body is good. 6 mana is okay, but the bad thing about it is because on 6 mana curve, there's already has too much good legendaries, good cards to play. So I don't think there will be space for that card. Next one, Kodo Rider, 6 mana 3/5. Inspire, summon on 2/5 War Kodo. It's very slow. Like 8 mana 3/5 seems okay, but it needs 8 mana. Like if it is like 5 mana 3/5, 5 mana 3/5 is much better, but it will be too OP. So it becomes like awkward to use this card. It becomes a little bit awkward. Like 3/5 body for turn 6 is already too weak. It's only 5 health, right? It's only 5 health. Okay, next one. Master of Ceremonies. 3 mana 4/2. Battle cry. If you have a minion with spell damage, gain +2/+2. The problem with spell damage deck is that most of the spell damage minion with spell power is always very bad body. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, my English sucks. For example, the 2/2 spell power, the 4/4 spell power. Well, Azure is okay, but it's still not a very good body. So it's not easy to build a deck that play around spell power minion. Maybe there will be some way to play it. Yeah, okay, next one. Recruiter, 5 mana, 5/4. Inspire, add a 2/2 square into your hand. Not very good card because it adds into your hand, not onto the board. If it's onto the board, then it will be too OP. Not that OP. You still have to use mana to play the 2/2, which is pretty sucks. And it's like epic. It's epic. Oh. And this one, Sideshow Spell Eater, 6 mana, 6/5. Battle cry. Copy your opponent's hero power. I'm not sure about the battle cry. Is that you get 2 hero powers? Is that you get 2 hero powers? If so, then it will be very OP. If not, it will be sucks. Only 1 mana for 2/2, but you have to play it, and it can attack next turn, right? Am I right? I still really don't like it. I would rather, like, you have to inspire it. I would rather just play the 5 mana 4/4 and 2/2. You know, that's a better tempo. Well, of course, inspire can always make 2/2, but it's just too slow. You have to have the mana to inspire, and you have to have the mana to play the 2/2, and you have to keep the 4 health minion to stay alive on board after turn 5. Oh my god, so much difficulties. Okay, next one. Anyway, Twilight Guardian, 4 mana 2/6 battle cry, dragon battle cry. If you are holding a dragon, gain +1 attack and taunt. This card is so good, very, very, very good. Like, this is exactly what a dragon deck need. I have discussed this earlier. Like, I think dragon deck is lack of taunt. You have to have some taunt, or it will be it's just too late game. All the dragon deck is all too late game and slow. You have to have some taunt to survive the early game and mid game. And so this one is like 4 mana 3/6 taunt. That means that you can play a 5 mana minion on turn 4, which is a huge deal. It's just so good. A huge buff for dragon deck. Okay, next one, Argent Watchman. 2 mana 2/4 cannot attack. Inspire can attack as normal this turn. Like, the bundle is too weak. Like, if it is a 2 mana 3/4, it might be okay. But overall, I think it's worse than Watcher. The 2 mana Watcher. Because there's more thing you can do with the 2 mana Watcher. You can silence it. You can Shadow Flame it. You can taunt it. And this one, nah. What? Shitty Ancient Watcher. Someone says shitty Ancient Watcher. Hey, Ancient Watcher is a 2 mana 4/5. It's the best card in 2 mana. Excuse me, guys. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, let's talk about next card. Armored Warehouse, 4 mana 5/3. Battle Cry, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain charge. I think the way to play Joster deck is like you play a lot of high mana legendaries, and for early game, you play weapon and spell to survive early game, and this kind of charge minion is a kind of thing to deal with the board. Like 5 points of attack is capable to deal with 4 mana or 3 mana, 4 mana or 5 mana creature. I think it's pretty okay. Wow, and it's also a beast. Also a beast, haha. Okay. Okay. Can I get rid of the beast property and get 1 more health about it, huh? Anyway, next one, Colosseum Manager. Colosseum Manager, 3 mana 2/5. Inspire, return this minion to your hand. Well, this card is ridiculous, and because all the Inspire are like helping you do something, and this card is like fighting against you. It probably work with Priest to counter some aggro decks. It might be good in Arena. Okay, let's move on to next one. Fencing Coach, 3 mana 2/2. Battle Cry, the next time you use your hero power, it costs 2 less. Are you serious? 3 mana 2/2. Well, it's okay. You your next hero power costs 2 less. That's like, it looks like it's valuable, but the body itself is just too weak. Not good enough to, maybe not good enough to be in constructed decks. Next one, injured Cavalier. 1 mana, 2/4. Battle cry, deal 3 damage to this minion. Hey, I think injured Blade Master is already good enough. And I've got Zombie Chow, why I should play this. You can play Circle. Like, you cannot even summon a Light of Naru with this. So this card looks nah. Okay, next one. Last Champion. 3 mana, 4/3. Battle cry, silence a demon. Battle cry, silence a demon. Are you serious? Okay, anyway. 3 mana, 4/3 is not a bad body. But hey, is this racist? What's wrong with Demon? Did Demon do anything bad to you? I mean, well, okay, let's be serious. I think I would rather silence a battle cry, a death rattle or something, or silence a whatever. You know, what's wrong with Demon? And you know, most of the new Demon, like at least half of the new Demon, I kind of don't like their ability. I kind of not very satisfied with the ability. So okay, it's okay. Let's silence it. It's okay. I can take it. Master Juster, 6 mana, 5/6. 6 mana, 5/6. Battle cry, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, gain taunt and divine shot. This card is very, 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 very good. I think it's a kind of card that all the Juster cards will play, because like it is better than not Sunfree Protector. What is that? Sunfury Worker, right? The female cow. Okay, anyway, it's +1/+1 Sunfury Worker. And yes. And I think Juster cards has to have this kind of card to stay alive to the late game. I think this is one of the cards that all the Juster card must have. A Juster deck must have. Okay, next one. Mogul's Champion. 6 mana, 8/5. 50% chance to attack the wrong enemy. Are you sure about this body? 6 mana, 8/5. Well, if it is a 6 mana, 5/8, it will be too OP. Even I would, if it's a 6 mana, 5/8, I would probably play it in construction. Okay, anyway, I don't know how to play around with that, sorry. Next one, Saboteur. 3 mana, 4/3. Battle cry, your opponent's hero power costs 5 more next turn. It's like a low step for Inspire, but the problem is that I don't think there will be a lot of Inspire deck on ladder when new expansion come out. Like there will be Juster deck, there will be Taunt Warrior, face Rogue, face Paladin, Late game shaman. I think probably only 30% or less people will play Inspire. Probably. So, and so this card is like much more worse than Lothep. Lothep is a kind of card that you can use in all the situation, and this card is and even its play against Inspire deck is still not good enough. It's okay not to play Hero Power. Not to playing Hero Power is so better than not to playing spells, right? Okay, next one. Urgent Horse Rider. 3 mana 2/1. Charge Divine Shield. A good ability, but the card itself sucks. It's like a 3 mana Murloc. Okay, your Murloc can survive now after it attack because it has Divine Shield, but what then? It's still one health. Not good enough. Next one. And for face deck, it's like too much mana. Next one, Bone Guard. Oh, anyway, don't know how to pronounce that. 2 mana 3/2 Inspire. Gain +1 health. This card is good. But sorry, excuse me. We almost finished. Okay, this card is good, but not good enough. It's still like too slow. But the good thing about it is like everyone has played a brawl, right? You can trade with a 2 mana 2/3 with a Inspire. But first of all, you have to have the board first. That's the bad thing about Inspire deck. That is, you have to have the board first. Okay, next one. Captured Jawmager. 7 mana 5/9. It is a beast. 9 health, very good, but it's just too slow. Even if you taunt it, your opponent can still ignore it and go to your face. Like Silence or BJ or Polymorph Huff, or you know, too late for Hunter. And it's like what I said, if you use too much high curve minion, like you play just her Hunter, then you have to give up your hero power. But Hunter's hero power is too good. Like, I think Hunter is very bad at board control. So it is a kind of class that is designed for going face. Sorry, I don't know other expression to explain it. I just think that it's just so good to go face. Like even a mid-range Hunter is still okay. But this is just too late. It's just too late. I'm not sure just her Hunter is good. For other kind of classes, they've got very good spells to clear the board, so it's okay, and to keep them alive until, and they've got healing to keep them alive until late game, for like Paladin or even Warrior. And for Hunter, no, okay, let's move on. Clockwork Knight, 5 mana 5/5 mech. Battlecry give a friendly mech +1/+1. It's a good card if it is in this expansion. The Battlecry give only +1/+1 is too few, too small buff. It's too small buff because it's already too late for mech deck. it's too late game for mech deck. It's either like you already get the board and you can rush down your opinion, or else you haven't got the board and you have to use the battle cry on empty board, and it will be very awkward. Anyway, I don't know if mech deck will be good in the next expansion. Okay, next one. Dragon Hawk Rider, 3 mana 3/3. Inspire again. Wind Fury this time. This is a neutral Wind Fury inspire minion. That means that for a long time that Wind Fury is like something that Shaman always play. We've got a 3 mana 2/3, but it's neutral minion, but it's not good enough. Wind Fury is like something that Shaman will play, and this time it can play by every other class, and that means that it's better than the Worgen, of course. That means that you have more ways to play around with it. You can buff it, like blessing it, or you've got more ways to play around with it, which is very good. Okay, next one. Evil Heckler, 4 mana 5/4. Taunt. Yeah, not good enough. If it's a 4/5, it can be used in construction, but it's a 5/4. Haha. But it's still good. Better than the 5 mana 5/4, right? Next one, Flame Juggler, 2 mana 2/3. Battle Cry, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. It might be good in arena, but not good on ladder because it's a random enemy. If it is a direct enemy, then it will be even better than the rogue class card. It might be too OP, so maybe won't see it on ladder. Next one, Frigid Snowbolt, 4 mana 2/6. Spell damage +1. I think this is a good card. This is a good card because the body is just too good. For most of the spell damage card, I talked about it. The body of those spell damage card is just too bad, and this card is good against aggro decks. It can survive until next turn, and you will have something to do with the spell power. I think this card is good. Okay, next one. Gadgetzan Jouster, 1 mana 1/2. Battle Cry, reveal a minion in each deck. If yours costs more, again +1/+1. I don't like this card in Juster deck because it will always make us lose the Juster, and you cannot guarantee you can draw it in early game. So I would rather just use weapon or some spell to clear the board for your early game card. Not this kind of card. Okay, next one. Ice Ranger, 3 mana 5/2. Oh. Yes, we did it. Blizzard finally realized how stupid 3 mana 5/1 is. Okay. Actually, is this card that bad? Maybe not that bad, because like for Fist deck, you can always have the board control on early game. So for Fist deck, if you play it on turn 3, at least it won't be trade by anything. If your opponent cannot use spell power to deal with it, then it can hit for 5, which is okay, it's acceptable. Next one. Oh, so we're almost there, guys. Radar, 5 mana 4/4. Inspire, gain +2/+2. So that is like a 7 mana 6/6. 7 mana 6/6 is okay, but I think 5 mana 4/4 is not that bad too, but it's just for inspired cards. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like there's a lot of good cards to play in inspired deck. So I'm not sure this deck, this card is good enough because this card is too slow. Like I think inspired deck needs something to survive in the early game. Needs something to survive in the early game. Like they haven't got a lot of taunt. Inspired deck haven't got a lot of taunt. It's unlike Joster deck. Like they've got healing, like the Paladin cards. They've got healing and taunt, Divine Shield. But inspired deck, you have to have the board first. Have the early game board first, or else it will be a problem. Okay, next one. Lance Carrier, 2 mana 1/2. Battle cry, give a friendly minion +2 attack. It's like abusive, but 2 mana. I think all those buff cards, like this one, like abusive or Dark Iron Dwarf, all those kind of cards is all good. It's all good. It won't be bad. And this 2 attack is it permanently give 2 attack? I'm not sure. Anyway, but probably it's still not good compared to abusive. But if you can run them both. You can run them both if you are playing Zoo. Probably Zoo need a lot of buff. Okay, next one. Lowly Squire, 1 mana 1/2. Inspire again +1 attack. I think this card is not very good. I think this card is. It's not very good. In Arena, it's not good. And on Ladder probably be better because for most of the people, except Inspired deck, maybe they won't play a 2/3 as starting hand or something. It's not like Undertaker or the Mac one to don't know how to call it. I'm sorry. It's much worse than them. So I don't really like this card. Seriously I don't like this card. Still need to be tested. Okay, next one. Maiden of the Lake, 4 mana 2/6. Your hero power cost 1. I think this card is the most important card that all the Inspired deck has to have. This card is the card that all the Inspired deck must have. Because there's just too much combo to play around with it. And it's so good on itself. A full 6 health minion on turn 4 always can survive to next turn. So I think it is the something you must play in Inspired deck. Next one, Mukla's Champion. 5 mana, 4/3. Inspire, give your other minion +1/+1. Actually, I think this card is good. It's like 7 mana. 4/3, and you get 1/1 totem for Shaman, or 2/2 2/2 Silverhand Recruit for Paladin, compared to the Stormwind Champion that is 7 mana 6/6. 7 mana 6/6. I think it's worse than the Mukla one, because Mukla one also give you a hero power. You also have to use a hero power. And it can stack. Inspire can always stack. So the only problem for this card is that if it can survive, because it's only got 3 points of health. But if you play it, you've got the board control. You play it, it's huge. It's huge. It's better than the Stormwind Champion. It's very good in Shaman and Paladin decks. Next one, North She Kraken. 9 mana, 9/7 battle cry, deal 4 damage. Like on 9 mana curve, there will always be some card that can decide the win or lose of this game. For example, Ezreal or Alexstrasza. This kind of cards that as soon as you play it, you win this game. That kind of cards that can decide the game. And this card, yeah, what? Deal 4 damage? Haha. And it's not even a beast. Oh my god. And the body sucks. 9/7. Come on, I would rather play Alexstrasza. Right? Yeah, it can use like a big fire elemental, but I still think it sucks. Okay, next one. Pit Fighter. 5 mana, 5/6. Probably good in arena. You know, all those no ability creature is good in arena, but I'm not sure about this one. Next one, Refreshment Vendor. 4 mana, 3/5. Battle cry, restore 4 health to each hero. This card is okay. This card is not bad. But the problem with this card is that in the new expansion, there's too much good minion on 4 mana curve. You got so many good minions on 4 mana curve that you will never have space to play this one. I think this is like enhanced Hellbolt. Enhanced Hellbolt. The body is much better than Hellbolt. Yes, but besides that, it's yeah. It's okay. Next one, Silent Knight. 3 mana, 2/2. Stealth, Divine Shout. Stealth is okay. Divine Shout is okay, but what can you do with 2/2 body? Okay, it's on turn 3. It's always like next turn your opponent can play a Yeti or something. How can you do? Can you do anything with a 2/2 body? Okay, next one. Silverhand Regent. 3 mana, 3/3. Inspire, summon 1/1 Silverhand Recruit. This card, it's super strong. Super strong in like Paladin deck. And even Shaman deck is also okay. And this card with Maiden of Lake. This card with the Maiden of Lake, and together with the 2 mana, 2/3, your hero power can use twice in a turn. Wow, that combo! To battle. Okay. Anyway, I like this card. I think it's one of my favorite card. Next one, Tournament Attendee. 1 mana, 2/1 taunt. Sucks. Okay, next one, Tournament Medic. 4 mana, 1/8. Inspire, restore 2 health to your hero. Why not I just play 4 mana, 1/7 taunt? Right? Why? I don't get why I play this card. Maybe it's good in Priest with some combo, but I still would rather play the 1/7 taunt. Okay, yes guys, we finished it. So that's 132 cards. I will post this video on YouTube and my Twitter later. Okay. So. Wow. I'm so tired. Oh yes, I missed